today to have Jacob Myers from the Southern Outdoorsmen Podcast. And real quick, right now, if you're listening, watching on YouTube or whatever you're doing, hit the pause button. Go check out the Southern Outdoorsmen. Hit like, hit subscribe. Check these guys out. They are absolutely fantastic when it comes to anything outdoors. I really would love to hear, and I think it would be interesting to anybody watching or listening, to hear about how you guys, got together, your start in the whole adventures in the outdoor, in the industry, some of the road bumps you've had to go through to get to the place where you've actually had 1 million downloads.
Of course, myself, Jacob Myers, and my buddy Andrew Maxwell were kind of the ones that started, again, the Southern Outdoorsmen. First time, sit down with him, it's 2.5 hours in, and we're still talking deer, like, holy crap, man. And then kind of forever, that was kind of history. So that was back in 2015, I think. And we're just thinking, I'm like, man, we really want, I'm like, there's a niche here for like this kind of Southern-based hunting podcast, and did our very first episode, launched the very first episode February 14th of 2018.
Okay.
And picked Southern Outdoorsman, did all that kind of stuff, and it was terrible.
Wow.
Worst episode. Oh, dude, I would never, you can try to go back and find that episode. It's out there. We were so green at it. There was nobody out there who you could talk to that had experience that would be willing to share it.
You were fantastic for me.
But there was nobody like that for us. Everybody we talked to, it was like hush, hush.
I don't mean to cut you off, but there's something that came to mind that was really cool that you did for me, and a statement that you made that stuck with me, not only in the podcast world, but just in life. When I was figuring all this stuff out, I mean, there's so many details that go into starting something like this. What do you want? I don't think I can afford, or I don't know. What do you want to? You're like, dude, a rising tide raises all ships.
Yep.
And that was a statement that you made to me, and it stuck with me. And anyway, that was just a really great thing you did for me, and I really appreciate that.
Of course. And next thing I know, Cuz Strickland is like so nice, and it really impacted me. He was so genuine and nice of wanting to help us out. He loved our story, how we were trying to start out. Our goal is, again, to shorten learning curve for new hunters, but also for the experienced hunter to pick up different tips and tactics and things that they can apply to help them be even more successful from other proven guests. Again, I'm not a great deer hunter. I'm not a great turkey hunter, not even a great fisherman. But we want to interview people and bring that out of them who are, to be able to share that with the listeners and with the audience. And, again, just pick up little tidbits from it. Well, he loved that idea, loved kind of like what we were doing, kind of what we were starting. He gives me his cell phone number. He's like, dude, just call me. Huge.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
That phone call, how nervous were you?
Pretty nervous. I've got a couple that was way.
Because you're not a guy that gets nervous easy.
Nah, now just compared to how much this changed is unbelievable. But just like the humble beginnings of just starting something, we knew nothing. Nobody was really helping us, just kind of cutting our teeth at it and kind of struggling through it to now what it is today. It's been crazy.